For years, Donald Trump has proudly called himself a very stable genius. But tonight, that image is facing one of its biggest challenges yet. The test he once pointed to as proof of his intelligence might actually show something completely different, and late-night host Jimmy Kimmel just made the whole thing public. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the like button. In American politics, very few stories have been built up and protected as much as the idea that Donald J. Trump has unmatched brain power. It's been a huge part of his public identity, a key piece of his political brand. But when a myth runs into documented facts, even the strongest image can start to crack. This week, one document, something many people brushed off for years, suddenly became the center of a huge public debate, and it sent shockwaves through both political and media circles. The claim? That Donald Trump once scored an IQ of 180, a number people often associate with someone like Albert Einstein. But according to new details revealed by Jimmy Kimmel, the truth looks very different. The whole controversy goes back to one of Trump's campaign rallies, the usual scene of red hats, loud cheers, and Trump's trademark confidence. Speaking to the crowd, Trump bragged that doctors at Walter Reed Medical Center had tested his intelligence. "They told me I scored an incredible 180, he declared. Einstein level. The crowd went wild. For many of his supporters, it was just more proof of what they already believed, that Trump is a rare genius who has been treated unfairly by what he calls the fake news. But outside that rally, people had questions. Fact-checkers pointed out that an IQ of 180 is extremely rare, something almost no one in history has actually achieved. Medical experts also wondered if any IQ test had ever been given to Trump at Walter Reed in the first place. That brings us to Jimmy Kimmel. During his late-night monologue, Kimmel shifted from jokes to something that looked more like a mini-investigation. He started by saying, "We've all heard." Trump has told plenty of wild stories over the years, but this one hit differently. Jimmy Kimmel explained that the test Trump bragged about for so long wasn't an intelligence exam at all. It was actually the Montreal Cognitive Assessment, known as the MOCA, a short medical screening used to check for early signs of cognitive decline. It's not an IQ test, and it definitely doesn't measure genius. Then came the moment that stopped the entire studio cold. Kimmel said his team had gotten what looked like a copy of Trump's actual test results. When he put them on screen, the audience leaned in. He went through several of the test's simple tasks, starting with picture identification, basic images of common animals. Under a picture of a penguin, Trump had reportedly written, "snow chicken." Under a rhinoceros, he wrote, "unicorn with skin problems." The audience first burst into laughter, but the disbelief quickly followed. Kimmel moved on to another part of the MOCA, the clock drawing test. This is a very simple check of memory, attention, and spatial understanding. According to Kimmel, Trump's drawing was almost impossible to read. "He's been bragging for years about acing a dementia test," Kimmel said, and it turns out he didn't even ace that. The impact hit fast. Within hours, clips of Kimmel's monologue spread across social media, with millions of views piling up. Political commentators jumped into the debate. Some people said the moment proved what they suspected all along, that Trump's endless confidence crossed the line into pure fantasy. Others argued the story raised bigger questions about how comedy, journalism, and politics now overlap in America. Authentic or not, the document Kimmel shared highlighted a much larger truth about today's political world. The line between what is real and what is manufactured has become razor thin. And when that line finally snaps, as it seemed to tonight, it can reveal things that make people deeply uncomfortable. In the end, this story isn't just about a test Trump took or a late-night host making jokes. It's about what happens when public image runs straight into documented evidence. It's about the clash between performance and reality. And in that collision, one of the biggest political myths of our time may have finally started to unravel.